It is the end of the year. It's December 20th on the recording version of this. And so I thought we would talk about the prominent people and celebrities that have passed away throughout 2024.
Are we
Um,
skipping Weird But True?
are we skipping what?
Weird But True.
Yes, we are. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll get time to do that in the future, just because I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep this under 2 hours. And this one, it just depends on where we're at after the three topics, to be fair. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah,
Noted.
we're going to try to talk about these people in a quick fashion. I'm also going to try to set this up to where you guys out there can see who it is we are talking about. Because a lot of these people, you may not recognize them by name, but you damn sure will recognize them by face. So we're going to try, I'll try to set this up for y'all really quickly. We're going to do. All right, guys. Now that Katie is unmuted, we're going to redo this. This is the celebrity and prominent deaths of 2024. We're going to. I'll do one, she'll do one until we get to the end. This first one from Variety.com. You can go there if you want to see the full obituaries. And this goes up to the beginning of November, and then we will switch to a different website for November and December. So here we go. David Soul, who starred as Sergeant Kenneth Richard Hutch Hutchinson in the TV series Starsky and Hutch, died January 4th, his wife announced on his website. He was 80 years old.
All right. And then we have Glynis Johns. Um,
I got you.
English actor Glynis Johns, who played the dappy suffragette Miss what
She
Mother
messes
Miss
up
Banks.
mother. I love it.
I said Mrs. Mother. Mother Mrs. Banks and Mary Poppins died January 4th at an assisted living home in Los Angeles. She was 100 years old.
I'm scared.
Also, nobody should be looking at my face this close, but I'm literally like I would be more comfortable reading it if I was this close,
All right, we're not
but
doing
I'm not
Cindy
gonna do that.
Morgan, so that means you're going to have to do the ones that I did earlier because Cindy Morgan died in 2023. So Bill Hayes, a longtime star of the NBC soap opera Days of Our Lives, died January 12th at the age of 98.
All right, and then we have Alec Musser, yeah, known for All My Children and the 2010 film, comedy film Grown Ups, died January 12th in Del Mar, California. He was 50 years old.
We have Joyce Randolph, who played Trixie Norton on the classic sitcom The Honeymooners, and was actually the last surviving member of that cast. Died January 13th in New York City. She was 99.
All right, then we have Mary Wise in the center. She was the lead singer and focal point of the Shangri-Las, one of the truly, yeah, legendary girl groups of the early 1960s with hits like Leader of the Pack, Great Big Kiss, Remember Walking in the Sand, and Heaven Only Knows, died January
And I
19th.
highly suggest y'all check out Remember Walking in the Sand. It's an amazing song. I love that song. Aerosmith did it, by the way. Norman Jewison, not Jewelson, Oscar nominated film director and producer Norman Jewison, who steered the 1967 racial drama In the Heat of the Night to a Best Picture Oscar and also helmed such popular films as Moonstruck, The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming, and The Thomas Crown Affair, as well as film musicals Fiddler on the Roof and Jesus Christ Superstar. Died January 20th at his Los Angeles residence. He was 97.
Look at his name at the top.
It's Jewison.
I need to see if I can actually see it, because I swear to God,
It's because the
there's,
dot is too close to the bottom of the eye.
I swear to God, that's an L. Okay, Melanie, the singer who performed at Woodstock in 1969, had a major pop hits with Brand New Key and Lay Down Candles in the Rain in the early 70s. Died January 23rd, God, at the age of 76.
Carl Weathers, who starred as Apollo Creed in the first four Rocky films opposite Sylvester Stallone, died February 1st. He was 76.
Cheetah?
Cheetah Rivera, yep.
Okay. Broadway legend Cheetah Rivera, a two-time Tony winner who received 8 additional nominations, died January 30th. She was 91.
Toby Keith, the country singer who scored the genre's most played song of the 90s with Should Have Been a Cowboy, died on February 5th. He was 62. And you can check out my YouTube channel for a tribute to Toby Keith, by the way.
All right. And then we have Richard Lewis, the stand-up comedian who also stars alongside Larry David in Curb Your Enthusiasm, died February 28th. He was 76.
Steve Lawrence, a king among easy-listening crooners who rocketed to fame in the 50s and 60s as half of the duo Steve and Edie, died March 7th at age 88.
All right, and then we got Eric Carmen. He became an icon of early 70s power pop as the frontman of the Raspberries before achieving solo success with hits like All by Myself and Hungry Eyes over the weekend of March 12th.
And Louis Gossett Jr., who won a supporting actor Oscar for playing the hard-as-nails drill instructor in 1982's An Officer and a Gentleman, a few years after winning an Emmy for his role as the cunning fiddler in Roots, died March 29th. He was 87. Chance Perdomo.
I appreciate you. Who starred in the television series Gen V and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, died March 30th as a result of a motorcycle accident. He was 27.
Barbara Rush, who, by the way, I loved, she won a Golden Globe for Most Promising Newcomer in It Came from Outer Space and went on to appear in Peyton Place and many other movies and TV shows, died on March 31st. Speaking of villains...
All right, we got O.J. Simpson, football star, and blah, 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 died April 10th.
Roger Corman, prolific director and producer of hundreds of B-movies, died May 9th. There he is.
I'm such a bitch for that. Dabney Coleman, who starred in 9 to 5 and Boardwalk Empire, died May 16th.
Morgan Spurlock, the Super Size Me director, died May 23rd. Oh, God. I think it's a nuke.
I was going to say a nuke, I think. Amy?
Yeah.
Is that I?
Yep.
is that I? French film actress. What?
She got a nuke in Amy and Blue Actress, y'all. Oh, my God. She died, June 18th. Donald Sutherland, MASH and Hunger Games star Donald Sutherland, died June 20th.
That one made me sad. Martin Mull, the comic... Okay, this one I have to look up close for. The comic musician and actor who started with 1970s TV series Fernwood Tonight, and went on to appear as Colonel. Why did Mustard confused me? Colonel Mustard in Clue and on Arrested Development, and Roseanne, died June 27th.
Robert Towne, who was a writer and director and an Oscar winner for his original script for Chinatown, and an acknowledged master of the art of screenwriting, died on July 1st.
No, I get Shelley Duvall though. That makes me happy and sad. She was so pretty.
Yeah.
Anyway, Shelley Duvall, the big-eyed
Wayfish.
Wayfish?
Yep.
Okay, I couldn't tell if that was an I or L performer who won the
I think it's Ken. Like Ken Actress Award, I think.
Okay. For Robert Altman's,
Yep.
I cannot see. 3 women and endured Stanley Kubrick's intense directing techniques to star in The Shining, died of diabetes complications on July 11th.
And played Olive Oil in the first Popeye
Yes.
movie with Robin Williams. Golly, she never makes the damn obituaries. Dr. Ruth Westheimer, who brought frank talk about sex into America's living rooms for the first time as radio and television talk show host Dr. Ruth, died July 12th. And she was the original person that people would make fun of all the time, right? There were so many Dr. Ruth jokes back in the day.
Oh, look who else I got. All right, we got Richard Simmons, The energetic, frizzy-haired TV personality and fitness coach who made exercise accessible to millions and then became reclusive in recent years, died July 13th.
Shannon Doherty, I would get her. Known for her roles on the wildly popular series Beverly Hills 90210 and on the witchcraft fantasy Charmed, died July 13th. And so far, the only person on this list that I have met.
Look at you go.
Yeah.
All right, we got Bob Newhart. Newhart. Okay. I was wrong. The genteel but sharply
Satirical.
That's how I was gonna say it, but I'm stupid sometimes. Comic whose TV series The Bob Newhart Show and Newhart were huge hits throughout the 1970s and 80s, died July 18th.
And Big Bang Theory, never on his obituary. Like, what?
That's why I know his face. Okay, there you
go. Alan Delon, the French actor most famous for his roles in the films of new wave director Jean-Pierre Melville, especially The Samurai, died August 18th. He was 88, and I'm sure I butchered his name.
I was going to butcher it. I'm glad you got it. Maggie Smith, a British stage and screen actress. Maggie Smith, the Downtown Abbey and Harry Potter star who numbers 2 Oscars, 3 Emmys, and countless stage awards to her credit, died September 27th in London. She was 89.
Yeah, Chris Christopherson, oh man, who attained success as both a groundbreaking country music singer-songwriter and a Hollywood film and TV star. Died September 28th at home in Maui, Hawaii. He was 88.
Liam Payne, one of the 5 members of the X Factor Bread Boy band One Direction, died October 16th at the age of 31. The singer died after falling 3 floors from a hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. We talked about this.
Mm-hmm. Phil Lesh, the bassist whose dense and inventive playing powered the Grateful Dead. And following the 1995 death of guitarist Jerry Garcia, many of the San Francisco band's touring reincarnations died Friday. He was 84.
All right. Terry Garr, the comic actress and singer who brought her buoyant personality to Young Frankenstein and was Oscar nominated for Tootsie, died October 29th in Los Angeles after a long battle with multiple sclerosis. She was 79.
Quincy Jones, who distinguished himself over the course of a 70-year career in music as an artist. 70 years. As an artist, band leader, composer, arranger, and producer, died November 3rd. He was 91. And that is the end of this list. Now we are going to try...
oh my God.
I'm going to go through these...
I can see this one.
So I'm going to go through these very quickly because we're not doing all of these, Katie. I'm just doing the most notable ones just very quickly. So again, we talked about Quincy Jones. We got Tyka Nelson, American R&B singer from Mark Anthony's Tune, died at 64 on November 4th. Let's see here. Bobby Allison, the auto racer and Winston Cup champion and I think 3-time Daytona 500 champion, died at 86 on November 9th. American folk singer, songwriter, and ukulele player Ella Jenkins died at age 100 on November 9th. Let's see here.
Bob Breyer, former My Chemical Romance drummer. Sorry.
Did I miss him? Where's he at? Was that in November?
Yeah, November 26th.
Okay, that's further down. Okay. Shel Talmy. Shel Talmy is an American record producer. Died of complications following a stroke. His name actually appeared in one of my podcasts earlier this year. He produced my friends, the Waymores, one of their records. Shel Talmy. He was an absolute legend. The 42nd Solicitor General of the United States died of a stroke on November 13th. As Theodore Olson. Let's see here. Alice Brock, who was an American restaurateur, artist, and inspiration for Arlo Guthrie's song Alice's Restaurant, died at 83 on November 21st. Chuck Woolery, American TV game show host, passed away on the 23rd. He was also a radio host and country singer. He died of respiratory failure at the age of 83. Helen Gallagher, American Emmy and Tony Awards award-winning singer, dancer, and actress, died at 98 on November 24th. Rico Cardi, who was a Dominican baseball player, died at 85 on November 24th. Earl Holliman, American actor from The Rainmaker, Policewoman, and Cry Panic. He was also a pop singer. An animal rights activist, died at 96. Jim Abrahams, who was the screenwriter and director behind the Airplane, Hot Shots, Top Secret, and Naked Gun franchises, which were all freaking hilarious, by the way, died at age 80. Bob Breyer, you got it, American drummer, November 27th, My Chemical Romance, found dead in his home after not having been seen for several weeks, passed away at 44. Marshall Brickman, American Academy Award-winning screenwriter, along with Woody Hall, and playwright, died at 85. Another soap actor, Wayne Northrup, American actor on Days of Our Lives, Roman Dynasty, and Michael, dies of Alzheimer's disease at 77. Steve Alamo, American pop singer of Mashed Potatoes and Every Day I Have to Cry. He was also a TV host and producer, died at 84 on November 30th. And I don't think there was anybody prominent yet in December. I'm going to look real quick. We'll get a basketball player, Don All, Hal Lindsey, who was an evangelist. Yeah, that was a tough word. Bill Melton was a baseball player. But yeah, December has been light so far. Hopefully it stays that way. But those are the most prominent celebrity deaths of 2024, according to Variety and OnThisDay.com. Is there anybody that we missed out there, you guys? Let me know in the comments section if we have missed anybody. And if we have, I apologize to those people for sure. It was a sad year for celebrities, though. I hope we can make it through a little bit longer. Was Betty White in 2024?
I don't think so.
I think she was 2023, right?
I think. I remember because I used to make a
Wow,
horrible
she's
joke
been
about
gone
her,
since
like,
21.
I was going to say, I think it has been a while.
Well,
because
I remember it was New Year's Eve, but I thought it might have been 23. Wow, she's been gone almost 3 years now.
See, I used to make, again, an awful, awful joke about her. And it really has nothing to do with her. I just needed an old lady's name.
Right. Well, to be fair, she was a comedic genius, so I'm almost positive she would have been fine with it.
No, she wouldn't have, because it had nothing to do with her poor soul.
Ah, I gotcha.